We're back with some more posthumous investigation. Oh, well, this game was called for a minute. That's crazy, right? Okay, what are we wanting to do today? We probably want to check out the new area, right? Which was the industrial block. And see what's going on here, see what new people we can find, what protesters are out here and things like that. Zarenti Real Estate Agency, second floor. Mr. Santiago, lawyer, fourth floor. Well, nothing for me here. Right, we don't know these people yet. And we are unable to ask about them. We've got a whole bunch of shit in our notebook up the top right there screaming at me. Excuse me, Mr. Mailman. Oh, here's the strikers. Buddies, excuse me, I would like to go through. Oh, really? Well, dream on. We're in the midst of a serious strike, young man. We, the workers, do not have time to waste on a stuffed shirt like you. You think that I'm fancy just because I'm wearing a stuffed shirt? Stuffed shirt, me? This overcoat, this little hair? Do you think you can fool me? You've never worked one single day in your life. In fact, I think I've worked the same day several times, like 16 times in this case. I don't get it. But I really am not your enemy. And what do I need to say to be let through? Say nothing, you stuffed shit. If you really want to help do something useful, our cause needs actions, not empty words. And what can I do? Let me think. I know. If you really want us to show that you're on our side, attack the Loco's campaign against us. After all, the enemy of our enemy is our friend. Isn't that what they are saying? I can attack a Lobo. People say a lot of things. Yes, you stuffed shirt. Lobo spewed a series of posters against our rightful strike downtown. If you want to go through, bring us 3 of these bloody posters. I sure can. And then we may as well let you through. Ha ha ha. Fine. There's 3 posters against the strike, right? That's it, and you have to do it until 2:30 PM. After that, it'll be too late. Downtown 3 posters against the strike until 2:30 PM. Let's see if we can do that. That's easy enough. Okay, I can't walk through them. Even though I thought they were just in front of the building, you know? Downtown. Let's get back downtown. Let's grab these posters. Luckily, I know where all of them are, so... yeah, we're taking it. There's one over by the coffee shop as well, isn't there? Over this way. We need to go to the coffee shop anyway to buy some bread, because there's one in the alleyway. So, yeah. Let me grab the poster first. And then... yoink. Thank you. Perfect. Come on, Helena. Come on. Oh, Lobo, you've purchased the thingamajig. I would like bread, please. Thank you. Yeah. I'll put it on my tab, my good friend. You don't need to worry anymore. We've got it all under control. I'm sure we'll be able to pay you someday soon for this bread. When we're a free man. Alright, let's go grab the last poster, which I believe is in this alleyway. Yes, cops, hello. Can I show you this cheese bread? Now, I would like... oh, okay, it wasn't here, actually. There was a poster for the workers' movement, but not for the other thing. I need to grab the necklace as well. Because I still haven't figured out who to show that to yet. Let me go grab... here's a poster. Yoink. Thank you. Well. If it isn't one of those troublemakers. Yup. Wait, sir, officer, I can explain. Let me defend the investigation. I'm only doing this to gain the trust of the righteous. I'm a private investigator. As part of my investigation, I want to investigate the movement from the inside. And I'm Joan of Arc. Do me a favor, son. If you don't wish to spend the night alive, give me those posters and get out of my sight. Here. Alright, well, we'll do that next day then. Or maybe he will put them up again. Let's go grab the necklace while we're here. Thank you. Might as well grab the little... anything to talk to you about, my good friend? Yeah. I do. I can talk to you about this donation. Your Holiness, I'm sure that as a leader of the church, there's one subject that you are very familiar with. Oh, of course, which one? The mysteries of faith, the inexpressible paradoxes of Christianity, the proper punishment to a sin? Almost that. I'm referring to the personal lives of the faithful of this parish, more specifically their donations. Like the bad chick that was donated by one Mrs. Sabina Kubas. Oh, son, about that. What kind of shepherd would I be if I were to spill the beans about the lives of my flock? But yes, Sabina, I mean, one of our devoted souls is facing financial hardship, it's true. That happens, the Lord sometimes tests our belief in him. I thought the one who made our lives difficult was the devil. I myself sometimes think I can be closer to him than... He too, my son, and God and the devil will take turns, each with their own purpose, don't they? In any case, please keep this under wraps. This topic can be very sensitive to most of us, especially Sabina. Oh really, so I shouldn't talk to her about it, should I? And, worst of all, it could reflect badly on my church. I don't really care about your church, my good friend. We like to pass on a sense of prosperity to those who come to this house. I understand, I guess. Let's run over to this way. Let's see if it puts his posters back out. Oh. I'll grab the umbrella while I'm here, just in case I need it for anything else. No, so the policeman doesn't take it back out, so I can only do it within a day. So is there anything else that we want to do today? Probably. Let's go to... Nobles Park. No, not Nobles Park, the other one, the harbour. Do I want to talk to anyone about anything? Not really. Yeah, let's just talk to this fellow. No, we've got nothing to talk to him about right now. Can we talk to him about any of this? Alright. Okay, no. So the answer was no. Alrighty, Chris, let's go downstairs quickly. Chris gave us nothing. The mailbox, let's go talk to Cochran for a second. Cochran, my good friend, do you mind talking to me? I want to talk to you about this. Tell me, Mr. Cochran, can you tell me about the Kubas family cutlery? Look, it caused a lot of fights. It's one of the Kubas legacies. Tell me about the Kubas inheritance. We had some trouble with the division. But Sabina didn't demand any more than she deserved. Bearz may have been the firstborn, but she also has rights. And how did this inheritance affect your family? We stayed many years without talking to each other. Recently we got closer again. And did Bearz welcome you with open arms? Of course not. The wretched man was very skeptical. He thought we were only interested in the money. And weren't you? Bearz didn't seem to be the easiest person in the world to deal with after all. He was family. My wife wanted him close. Were we in a dire situation? Of course. But who isn't nowadays? Alrighty, well let's change the subject about nothing in particular. Do I have any items to show you? I can show you the umbrella. Right. We also know that there's a crowbar somewhere around here, right? It was behind one of these here. There we go. So this is where Chris hides the crowbar. Yoink. Now let's go and crowbar some stuff. Specifically this stuff over here. Then I need the broom to be able to move the seagulls, right? Let's leave for now. Let's go grab the broom. Broom's further down the harbour road. Let me just double check. I think it's here. Broom. No? Okay. Where was it? Can I remember? Probably not. Ah, there it is. I knew it was somewhere around here. Okay, let's go quickly run to the thingamajig. We're well past our poster allocation time. So there's no way we're getting that done today, but let's use the broom. That'll get these out of the way, and then let's use the crowbar. It's not letting me use the crowbar. Back here. I was meant to use the crowbar on something, right? I thought I was, at least. I can't remember now. What hints have I got? Yeah. Nothing really. Getting him at the thingamajig. How can I find Eva amidst the strike action in the industrial box? Right. Yeah, I figured that out. Right, we need to get into Sophia's dressing room. And to do that, we need to bring her flowers. Maybe we can do that at the moment. We've also got some more questions to ask her, but she has very little time to talk to about it. We've already shown it to those two people, so we're missing one person to show this to. The medicine package. We probably want to have a chat with the pharmacist about that. Who else have we got here? Ready to go travel luggage. Alright, we need to talk to the pharmacist about that and his sister or cousin or whatever. Talking to the Rubeo about Crispin Lied. We probably want to talk to Crispin about that, but yeah. Well, we've got a lot of people to talk to, alas. The broom, the seagull, mentioned this will be useful for breaking the warehouse, okay. Anything else that we can do? Anything? No. So let's try break into the warehouse as well. Let's do that right now. Okay, warehouse it is. Alrighty. Let's break in. Oh. Okay, so we need to wait for Crispin to get lost. So let's just do that. We've already listened to this, right? Right, now we can break in. No. Not until he wanders out the area. Okay. And he gets mad that we shoot the thingamajig away, the seagulls. So we probably should listen to that. I need to hit the lock and the thunder strike so that no one hears it breaking. Alrighty. The sound of the thunder resounds a couple of seconds after lightning strikes. Alrighty. Okay, let's start. I'm going to put my audio up for this. What noise is this? Oh, damn it, the crowbar was in the wrong position. Yeah, okay, let's try again. Well, how do I move the crowbar? WASD? I swear I heard something in the warehouse. Right, oops, too early. Right. Okay, so I do have to just wait until the thunder, well, goes. Or the lightning goes. Well, we'll try that a different day. That's hard. I saw the thing go, but the lightning go, but yeah. Shut up. Let's go back to our investigation board. I don't even know what we're looking at. A statement from my sister, Sabina. You did well to investigate her, Detective. Sabina was my own flesh and blood, but one can never be too sure. Those closer to us are the ones who know all of our weaknesses. Not that I am a man of weakness, mind you, but continue. What did she say exactly? Fights are common in all families, but Cochrane would never hurt Bearz. Accidents happen, no? Aha, what did I tell you, my boy? Yes, my sister and I have clashed in the past. We've always had more than enough reasons to argue, and she is hardly an easy woman to deal with. Such things are common among siblings. You would know that if you well. It doesn't matter. Fights are common, right? That makes sense. Pay attention to the subtext of Sabina's words, detective. Cochrane will never hurt Bearz. Accidents happen, no? So what kind of accident could she be referring to? Perhaps your death? Maybe. Perhaps. I believe Sabina is trying to tell her something, all the while shielding her husband. Could Cochrane have followed her through on the photo, once dismissed as nothing but the bluff of a desperate man? You must continue this investigation, detective. That blanderous Cochrane. Could he really do such a thing? Perhaps. Perhaps indeed. Well, we don't want to hint. We've got plenty of things to be able to do today. In fact, we've got more than I could particularly want to do in one day. Let's run. One day after another. Put one leg in front of the other. Let's get our back into it. Let's quickly go to the bakery. Take down this poster. Do we want to grab the clear while we're here? Probably not. We want to have a chat with a bunch of people actually as well while we're doing this run around. We probably want to talk to Sabina, who's here. Let's go run this one as well. Now, what are we going to talk about to the cop today? Yeah, I'm going to go straight to the point. You shut up. Stop crying. I just want to interrogate you. Nothing to cry about. I found bags full of clothes and perfume bottles at Mrs. Neville's house. I can't presume anything without concrete evidence. Could they be Virgilia's? Don't be innocent. It's obvious that they belong to her. Really? Okay. Who else could they belong to? Perhaps her cousin. To anyone, really, Mrs. Kubas. Without proof, any accusation is mere speculation on our part. After all, what reason would she have to put her belongings inside valises and bags and leave them ready at her house? Reasons? Since when did the impious need reasons to succumb to their impulses? If you knew her like I do, I wouldn't expect anything different from Virgilia. Fleeing suits her since guilt pursues her. Really? Very well, Sabina. I want to believe in your words. You seem to know what you're talking about. But without proof, my hands are tied. Well, if you really want to give in to it, look inside the bags for some of her handkerchiefs personalized with the initials VN. Oh, really? Wait a minute. VN? Her name with the initials? Exactly. Embroidered in the corner, just as we do for children. Absurdly tacky. Yeah, of course. Obviously, I noticed it as soon as I saw her. So that's her thing. We had it upside down, NA. I mean, what did it read a handkerchief upside down? Well, it was, what's the word? One of those things that can be read upside down as well as, you know, the other way around. Let's not show her the strike activities. But let's go talk to him while we're here. Because we don't really want to listen to the eavesdrop if we can help it. Let's go over to there. Going. And let's see if we can get these from the police now. I'm sure the police won't mind. Yeah. I haven't got any cheese bread for you, I'm sure. Let me confront the officer. I was just waiting for some lazy officers to show up and try and confront me. Apparently I got your attention. You know, I prefer it when you idiots give me a reason to use the club. No, I was joking. Okay, so that gets us knocked out. I thought so. But I wanted to try it anyway, you know. Well worth it. To just see what happens. That gets us... Yeah. I've got some more stuff for you, my good friend, on this billboard. You can see that I've figured out more about Virgilia. Sabina. Virgilia never was Sabina's favourite person. Yeah, that's correct. When Virgilia and I began our relationship, Sabina became insufferable. Too much to bear. Still, I pulled my sister for her precocity. Sabina pointed out a luggage at Virgilia's house, which certainly wasn't mere coincidence. Yeah, what was it that Sabina's savage tongue delivered? Wouldn't expect anything different from Virgilia. Fleeing suits her since guilt pursues her. Could it be that my sister's insatiable appetite for the gossip has, for once, managed to sink its teeth into the truth? Could Vigilia be fleeing in the face of my downfall? Maybe. We'll have to ask her about it. If things didn't work out for you, I know who to hire next. There's some truth to Sabina's scathing accusation. I too believe that Vigilia would never run away without motive, but what exactly could that guilt be? The answer may be on the handkerchief, Detective. Yeah, let's ask her about it. The handkerchief, which we know belongs to her, was found at the crime scene. This must be understood. For instance, why, of all the countless locations in Rio de Janeiro, did that handkerchief turn up in the very alley where my lifeless body was discovered? Question everyone. A necessary question even those you've questioned before. In this type of game, in this type of investigation, persistence is, more often than not, the only force capable of bringing the truth into the light. Could it be that Vigilia had something to do with my demise? First, Crispin claims that his cousin is very capable of defending herself. Next, Sabina observed that Vigilia was on the verge of fleeing, seemingly prepared to leave the city, a behaviour that can only be described as highly suspicious. Perhaps on with the investigation, it seems that Vigilia might, in fact, have had a hand in my demise. Interesting. Let's get out of here. Yeah. I know that you don't like me, my good friend, but I like myself. And with that, we're going to get out of here. Skedaddle. Find these posters and have a chat with the police. Maybe this police likes she's spread as well. Let's go in and grab a whole bunch of shit from the cafe. I would like this. And then no, I'm not going to give it to you, Lobo, this time. Actually, yeah, let's give you the eclair. But I do want to talk to you for a minute. Just to see if you've got anything. Yes, you have got a number of things to talk about. Eva. This might be a delicate matter, Mr. Benavides, but I would like to talk about Eva. What can you tell me about her, apart from the fact that she's a Jellian? Must we really address such matters with so many things to talk about? Not that I'm afraid of her something. No, as if Lobo Neves fears no one. But Eva. What about her? Eva is a great risk for our society, and that's what that girl is. Wouldn't be surprised to find that she and her striking friends were behind Bearz death. And what would be her motivation? On that, Bearz was one of mine. He opposed to the strike. I didn't mean that they necessarily planned to kill him, but you know how these things go. Hot-headed people could very well do something they can't take back in the heat of the moment. Ah. And can you tell me about Vigilia's handkerchief? The handkerchief was found at the same place where Bearz body was, Mr. Secretary. I'm sorry, but I can't help you, young man. These matters are beyond my influence. Are you sure? My recent investigation showed that initials embroidered in it are V and N. Your wife's initials. My wife? My wife. It's true. Now that you've mentioned it, Vigilia does have handkerchiefs embroidered with their initials. Do you have any reason to believe Vigilia had a connection to Bearz? What do you mean a connection? What sort of connection are you referring to? What are you insinuating? Did you forget who you're talking to? In my field, Mr. Neves, I'm often following that people who appear to not know each other in their public lives can be very close and private, away from prying eyes. Private, eh? And private. Sure, it's possible, Detective. Vigilia had reasons to seek out other people. I'm a very busy man with tasks that require my full attention. I can't give sex to her as much as I'd like. My worries and constant care for my public image may blinded this old Lobo. It's more common than you think, Mr. Neves. Well, I told you all of the affairs in this city. So they were rarely seeing each other, even though I refused to believe it. I'm sure they met yesterday. Vigilia was different. There's also that letter I received. So this letter is telling the truth. I didn't have the guts to confront it, but deep down I've always known. Oh, there, Mr. Lobo Neves. Your dear wife is involved in an affair with a prominent measure of Rio de Janeiro society. Sincerely, worried citizen. If this can happen to the Secretary of State, it can happen to anyone. I need to reconcile with Vigilia before it's too late. Alright, well, we can talk to him about that later. Or we can talk to him about this. Mr. Logo, I found pet bags at your house right behind the curtains. They're my wife's, aren't they? There's no one else. I would understand it if Virgilia's thinking about running away. It's completely understandable. Really? So you aren't mad? Tell me about the anonymous letter you got, Miss Nineveh. My dear voter, some things are very delicate. As you can imagine, anything that might affect mine and my wife's image cannot ever become public. I say this for your own good. Are we clear? Sure, we're clear. In the meantime, can you tell me about nothing else? I will vote for you. Actually, I'm striking against you later, but once I do that, I'm voting for you. In fact, I'll do it today. Perfect. Grab the coffee. I don't think that we've got really much else. There's one more item in the shop. I'm very interested in it. But it's hard to figure out what it is, isn't it? It looks like we've chatted with everyone. We can quickly double check with not Virgilia, with Sabina and see if she's got anything to chat about. I'm sure that the people are in the having their little discussion right now. So that's useless. Let's grab this one and see if we can convince this police officer that we're all good and brave and stuff. Other words. I meant to have these, my good friend. I'm putting them up. I'm one of Lobos's campaign people. I'm just following orders from upstairs. Boss said there was an issue with the printing. We're going to have to change all the posters. Issue? What issue? What do you mean, what issue? This typography is hideous. Look at this kerning. Lobo said if these posters are kept even one more minute up, we're all doomed. He did? Yes. And then he said to vote for him. Does sound like him. Well, go on, boy. If I see one of those, I'll rip them out too. That's the spirit. Yeah, good. Good man. Let me grab the necklace while I'm here as well. They're having a discussion right now. I've already listened to that once, I believe. Let me just double check. Yes. I do not need to eavesdrop on it again. Let me grab this while I'm here. Not that I need it for anything in particular, but might as well have a full inventory while I'm here. Grab the taxi back to the wharf. And by the wharf, I mean the industrial block. Go see the good old strikers. Your strikers. Buddies, excuse me, I'd like to be let through. Yeah. What a brilliant idea. Deal. But you... Here they are. But how did he know? This guy is good. Come closer, you stuffed shirt. I think I have another special mission for you. You'll fetch some merchandise? Hey! I already told you to stop messing up with the newbies. Let him through now. Eva, we were just kidding. Yeah, sure you were. Saved by the bell. Go there, you stuffed shirt. Welcome to the chorus. Yeah, I've got not enough day to be able to do all of these. Hello, Miss Eva, am I right? Yes, who's asking? Ah, the newest member of our strike group. Welcome. I apologize for the men's lack of decency. We need to take precautions, if you know what I mean. Yes, I do know what you mean, Eva. Forewarned is forearmed. There's no need to apologize. There's a good reason for my determination. I'm investigating the death of Bearz. Oh, so you're a policeman, a cop, a pig? A dirty tool in the hands of the greedy and the privileged? No, I'm a private investigator. I'm not one of those dirty things. I'll never be a pig. I'm an agent of justice. I just want to uncover the truth instead of wrong and right. Well, you surely don't look like a policeman. You don't have that hate in your eyes. Yeah, that's true. Also, my sources know practically every cop in the city, and you're not on any of their lists. I'll trust you, for now. I appreciate it, Miss Eva. Let's get to it then. What do you want to know? The cause awaits for no one. Alrighty, let me interrogate you for a second. Can I talk to you about Bearz, my good friend? And yes, what can you tell me about Bearz? I know this is the main subject and the goal of your investigation, but I'm not ready to talk about him. I may cooperate you with on other matters, but don't ask me directly about Bearz. Alright then, you don't wear them, I guess. Tell me about yourself. I don't like talking about myself, I'm not that important. What really matters is the cause, the working class, the oppressed workers, the fight of the weak against the rich and the exploiters. The industrial block is being dismantled by real estate speculators, backed by the landlords. Yeah, that's happening in real life too. Yes, of course, but where is Eva in all of this? What made Eva take an interest in the cause of the working class? Does Bearz have something to do with it? Bearz? Anyone who wants a good night's sleep should be involved with the movement. And Bearz was not, and if Bearz had something to do with it, why would that matter to you? I see, let's try a different topic. How far is your movement willing to go, eh? Are you doing terrorism? Have you ever had a mission you'd stop at nothing to complete? A purpose so tied to your very existence that it consumes you? Maybe you don't even know why you're doing it, but you know, above all else, you must see it through. Have you ever felt that? Maybe I do. Maybe I'm doing the same thing day in and day out. If you understand what I'm talking about, then you know how far we're prepared to go. As far as it takes, as many times as it takes. That's my line. We stand against anyone who puts their own interests above the needs of the common man. Against those who see Rio de Janeiro as nothing more than the carcass of a dead stag, lying open and wanting to be gutted by their cursed fangs. Would you say that Bearz belonged in this group? Bearz is not an issue anymore. He's not an issue to anyone, he's dead. Tell me about Cochran. Miss Eva, can you talk to me about him? You're his sister, right? No, uncle. He's his niece? He's a man of the people, like I am a woman of the people. I like him besides his rude manners. He seems to be a little violent, maybe? The police are violent, the ruling class is violent, pressing their heavy paws on the people's necks. My uncle is a simple man who's had his share of misunderstandings like anybody else. Speaking of misunderstanding, about Cochran's simplicity. What sort of problems were caused by it? Common people issues with money. He's got a strong grip. You think like hands like that could hold on to money, but that's not the case. He's always jumping from one debt to another. Isn't it partially because of his wife, though? Do you think Cochran could have murdered Bearz? What? What are you accusing my uncle of? How dare you say something like that right to my face? I'm sorry if I was too blunt. I'll change the subject. Talk to me about Lobo. Who you have a interest against. Well, I did bet you know a lot. Lobo is a perfect symbol of the decaying ruling class, a glaring reflection of Rio's elite. An autocrat whose greatest concern is preserving his power and feeding his own greed rather than serving the needs of the people. Apparently become like, what's his name? Captain Riker? And to add insult to injury, the police protect them while they smother us with their fat paws, scrambling for scraps. It's time like this that I'm glad I'm not police. And yet here you are, interrogating, sniffing, just like a pig. I trust your questions are strictly for the investigation detective, and nothing more. You can trust me, Miss Eva. I do not like Lobo either. Miss Eva, you're familiar with the content of the first issue of the newspaper The Buzz. What do you have to say about it? Listen, we may be just workers, but we're well informed. I know very well what's in that issue. It's the one that says that damn Labour is afraid of the number 13. And would you be able to... Hey, you know what? You just gave me an idea. What if we created a manifest titled The 13 Demands? A summary of changes and demands of the working class. Bet Labour would tremble head to toe. Or better yet, from paw to snout. Get it? Because he's a pig. I didn't. That wasn't my intention. Thank you for your service to the cause, detective. Why, no, thank you. I shall see you later, my good friend. Actually, while I'm here, you'll join us in the strike, won't you? Sure. Why do I feel like I don't have a choice? Now let's see if your actions are as good as your words, since I'm here. Good one, detective. Yeah, let's join in the strike, I don't mind. My fellow workers, our time is coming. Our movement has been growing day by day. If we are united, if we remain faithful to each other, if we dedicate ourselves to our cause, no one can stop us. Let's go. I can. Oh really, Lobo? Beautiful words, girl, but empty ones. The Secretary of State, Lobo Neves, can and will put an end to this mess. 13 men, catch the troublemaker. There's 13 of us. Won't you dare lay your filthy hands on me? Don't worry about it, little girl. The Casa Verde staff will change your hairstyle as soon as you get there. What do they mean by that? Are you going to shave her, or...? Dan, no, let go of me. Oh, is this the, don't let our accomplice escape. Oh, what? Hey, no, you can't do that to me. We know you. I have a case to serve. I gave you a clear this morning. Well, we found a way to the Casa Verde, at least. So now we can travel to the Casa Verde at any point. Talk to the doctor. Enjoying your accommodations? Well, look at that. You are that detective hired by Bearz, right? Yes, you know that. I gave you a clear this morning. Bearz and I had a few bones to pick. I can say that we're great rivals. Rivals, certainly. Certainly, Bearz and I were very fond of contention, in a friendly way, of course. And horse riding, chess, politics. Even my wife was caught by Bearz in ancient eras. Luckily, Bearz was always a runner-up, also when it came to Vigilia. Ha ha ha. Anyway, I'll make things easier for you, detective. It was Eva. She is responsible for Bearz's death. This is a very serious accusation, Secretary. Serious accusations just need, there we go, serious facts. What facts have you got? Say absolute truth, they'll tell you, and you won't be able to run away from the facts. I'm not really in a position to run away from anything at the moment. You may have heard of the Buzz, that outrageous newspaper that destroyed Bearz's reputation and used it to attack his opponents. It turns out that even a broken clock is right twice a day, and it was right when he published its third edition, in which he showed the true side of Eva's nature. Our days of peace and quiet are being threatened. Behold, reader, the destitute are revolting, and you won't believe their reason. They want a wage floor and 8-hour shifts. That's not bad at all. Tell me, couldn't they just work on a full belly? They don't become agitated with marital problems. Use the workers' movement to distract herself from the pain of a broken heart. I also suspect that behind all of this, there's some kind of obscure funding. Interesting. Bearz chose Eva as the target of his harsh words against the strike. Hinting that the publication motivated Eva to murder Bearz in revenge? As might as the pen may be, sometimes the sword may be more effective. Eva and her ideas are dangerous. Her only goal is to attack us. I wouldn't doubt that Bearz's death was a result of this. These are empty accusations, Mr. Bearz. When made by you, even more so. Do you have any evidence to support your claims? Let's say I have privileged access to what Eva secretly says to her accomplices. My men are everywhere, detective. Also next to Eva, and she doesn't suspect that. Really? So you've got a rat in the midst, have you? A rat with the workers. Right, an infiltrator. Can I leave now? So that I can question Eva, of course. Oh, no need to hurry. Eva is also admitted here at Casa Verde. You two will have plenty of time to talk. See you soon, detective, whenever that may be. Well, not this morning, now that you've stumped me. Well, we've got, living to the hospital. Oh, we lost all of our goodies. How sad. Yeah, I never tire of seeing you too, Bearz Cubus. On second thought, yeah. I've got more stuff for you. Don't you dare worry. Don't you dare worry. Statement from whom, Detective Lingerie? Oh, the sweet tater for revenge. Let me hear his words one more time. So they really were seeing each other, even though I refused to believe it. My colleague is so gullible. He really thought he was shining me by getting better grades in school, taking the position I always longed for, and enjoying the public's acclaim. What does it matter? I had Vigilia. Even if in secret, since Lobo also received Mr. Sawar's blessing to marry her. But you know what's worse, detective? Even when someone wrote a letter rubbing it all over his face, Lobo still preferred to ignore the situation. As if he didn't care. Did anyone read that letter? It's brilliant author simply wrote it with a lot of effort, so you wrote it, Bearz. And ahem, we don't know who that is. But anyway, now the plot thickens, can't you see? We have a woman more than capable of defending herself, who not only was ready to leave it all behind, she must have known her husband learned of her affair, an affair with a great man, I might add. It seems we have almost every piece of the Vigilia puzzle, detective. We just need one more. The piece that connects this plot to myself. Go to Vigilia and get it. Let's see. Eva. You have information on Eva? Wait, that's not possible. You're at the stroke, and you should be hospitalized in Casa Verde and press Right. I hate that place. And you are visited by none other than Lobo Bearz. Yes, of course, the strike, and consequently Eva's #1 enemy. There we go. And His Excellency, the Secret of State, mentioned one of my issues? Huh. I would never have imagined that scoundrel using my newspaper as an argument. A wretch is busy at the Lobo, wasting his time with an anonymous agitator? What did he tell you? Eva and her ideas are dangerous. Her only goal is to attack us. I doubt that Bearz' death was a result of this. Eva, the one who caused my demise? And what sense does this statement make? It doesn't really. My critique was based on facts. However, she could have misinterpreted it as provocation. But I would never do something like that, would I? No. Yes. Could that venomous Lobo be telling the truth? Could he have wanted me dead out of revenge? I doubt it. Very well, Detective Investigator. Time alone with us time alone will tell us what we'll uncover. There we go. We have nothing to lose if we confirm that the heartbroken agitator is nothing but that, instead of a cold-blooded killer. Right. Can we get past the strikers in the morning to talk to her? Yeah. I'll talk to you in a minute. After I get killed and probably teleport back. Did we ever find out what that key was for as well? Yes, we did. That's for the house. The house. Alrighty, let's quickly go talk to the pharmacist. It's in the morning, so he's not having an argument. Yes, I'd like to talk to you about this bag. Mr. Crispin is the owner of a successful establishment. You certainly have a system to manage with the many prescriptions you dispense. Have you ever forgotten to deliver any of them? For instance, Bearz? Prescriptions? Where are you getting your accusations from, lad? Know that I have a great responsibility with my customers and will never leave them in the lurch. Let me look through my books. 1 second. Rubea. Aha, I found it. According to my registry, the missions have been out for daily for delivery, unless... Come on, Mr. Crispin, say it. Unless the person in charge of the deliveries is not doing his part. Oh, when I catch that boy? Seems you're not responsible towards your customers as you believe you are. You left a boy in charge of the deliveries after all. I know, lad. You understand the severity of the situation? Not taking a prescribed drug such as the Bearz with regularly can cause unimaginable consequences. When someone is out of their regular state of mind, they may even act out of their control. I know that for certain. Drat, why did I trust that paperboy? You mean that paperboy? The one that sells newspapers in the downtown streets? That's right, I'll show him something. Don't get ahead of yourself, Mr. Crispin. One way or another, it was your fault for trusting such an important task to a child. Leave it to me. I'll talk to the boy and solve the situation. Would you do that? I would. Thank you very much, Mr. Detective. No worries, thank you. Spare me of your thanks. I'm doing this for the case. Thank you for the information, Mr. Crispin. Lad, I have something very important to take care of right now. Excuse me. Yeah, and there's the argument. But we got what we needed. We need to chat with the paper boy now. I heard you're in charge of the pharmacy deliveries. I am, boss. Got to do what you got to do to get a few bucks. Tell me, is one of your destinations the house of Rubio? Rubio. Oh, yes, of course. I bet you get scared off by Quintus. I deliver for every client. I never forget anybody, never. Why do I feel like you're lying to me? Alright, hold up. Please don't tell on me. Crispin can't know. You're right. I'm scared of that filthy mutt that's always barking in front of Rubeo's house. And I haven't been able to make the deliveries. Right, let's say I believe you. Give me the package and I'll deliver it myself. No way I'm giving it to a stranger. Also, I can't trust people on an empty stomach. Very funny. Are you serious? Deadly serious. If you want the medication, you better treat me, boss. A roast beef sandwich. Very well, if that's your price, can I find this treat? You're a smart guy, I'm sure you'll find one. Figure it out. Alrighty, sure. I will go grab you a roast beef sandwich, my good friend. I will go down to Helena's Cafe, pick up a roast beef sandwich, bring it back to you. I'm sure they're selling them right now. I would like... No. One roast beef sandwich, please. Yeah. I'm investigating right now. You cannot expect me to pay for any of this. I've got a case. Put it on my tab. Yep, it's me again. I would like to show you this sandwich. Here it is, sir. I hope you enjoy it. Now give me the package. That's exactly what I wanted. Here, take it. Alright, we get the medicine. Don't think I'll be so generous next time. Can he help me? Interesting thing. If you can... Who am I? What day is today? Where am I? Any directions? I'm seeing everything in shades of grey. You too? You got it, boss. The weather isn't so fine today. When that's the case, the buildings, the streets, and even the trees, everything is grey. There's no running from it. But look at that view. No, the grey city is a view like this one. Now, boss, tell me. Do you know what's even greyer and you can't run from? A murder. Your newspapers? Exactly. How about you take one, eh? Yep, sure. Alrighty. I don't need any more help. Can I read the newspaper? Oh. A group of workers break straight ban and bring consent to the Secretary of State. Lebanon says that measures will be taken today to curb the movement, defended by him as righteous. Bearz, a controversial figure of the Karakara elite, was found dead in one of the alleys downtown. The police suspect he was murdered, since the body has a perforation in the chest. Sophie's last performance this season will take place tonight at 10 PM at the traditional Midnight Club. There we go. That's where we find out that it's taking place at 10 PM. Got a lot to do still. Rather a lot, don't we? Let's go down to... I'm going to go to Noble's Park first, drop Ruby off his medication. See if we've got anything new to talk to him about. Yeah, Quintus, shut up. Yeah, there's Rubao. But let's quickly, before we do that, go talk to Thingamajig. Excuse me. I'm looking to you, Miss Bearz. Come on in, thank you. Hello. I would like to go straight to the point and interrogate you about this luggage. Are you going on a vacation, Miss Bearz? Vacation? What a absurd question, and the lady never goes on a vacation. Really? Why do you ask? I couldn't help but notice your packed luggage. If it's not a vacation you're grieving, what is the purpose of your trip? But how did you... It doesn't matter, enough of these foolishness, detective. How did you know the luggage is mine? Well, they're in your residence, meaning... Don't jump to conclusions without proof. They can belong to someone who's visiting us, for example. Actually, I'm the one who should be asking questions. How did you invade my residence and snooped around? Mr. Bearz, I didn't mean to. I know you're in league with that hag Sabina, aren't you? I don't care anymore. I'm tired of living keeping up appearances. Go tell what you've discovered. You know, if you abandoned the city, it'd be considered an escape and suspicions will be raised against you. Whatever, let them think whatever they want about me. Oh really? What about this? This letter is nonsense. Evidently so, detective. Really? Because all evidence proves to Bearz and you actually having an affair. Whatever. Yes, detective, yes, Bearz and I had an affair. Is that what you wanted to hear? What I want to know is what you would be capable of to prevent the truth from coming out. Like, could you murder him? Your cousin Crispin, who certainly knows you well, said this about you. Even though she's a delicate person, she knows how to defend herself or attack when necessary. I'm a peaceful person and has always lived a peaceful life and everybody knows it. Your accusations are empty, detective. I have nothing to fear. And is that why you have your luggage ready, Miss Bearz? Because you have nothing to fear? Travelling is part of my lifestyle, something you may not be familiar with. Are you telling me this is just an occasional round trip? Because Sabina told me otherwise. She told me this about the nature of your trip. I wouldn't expect anything different from Vigilia. Fleeting suits her since guilt pursues her. Is she talking about your affair with Bearz only, or does she know more? Like perhaps where you were on that ominous night. What are you insinuating there? Hag Sophia only wants to complicate my life. True that I consider running away with Bearz, but following him on his adventures sometimes costs a lot. Costs a lot, just like your handkerchief, Mrs. Bearz? Where did you find this? Oh, it's not possible that my husband found out about this? Please, detective, I have a reputation to uphold. This information may not become public. Miss Neves. As far as I know, Loba Neves has already many reasons to speak about both of you, but was reluctant to believe. When I interrogated him, I presented him with the facts, and he told me this about you, that they were really seeing each other, even though I refused to believe it. Detective, this fills me with shame and sadness. I am a disgrace to my family. Poor Loba must be heartbroken. But I'm not the one to blame. If Bearz hasn't written that damn letter, none of this would be happening. So you can confirm it, that Bearz is the center of this anonymous letter? Oh, he basically confirmed as much. Oh, that doesn't matter anymore. Yes, Detective. Bearz is the author of the anonymous letter. He was the one who sabotaged my marriage. He threw everything away. Everything. Therefore, Madame Virgilia, it is my duty to question you. Are you Bearz Kibis's murderer? Bearz could be very petty and selfish. He tried to blackmail me. He used our own romance as a weapon against me. And my family, my husband's honor. The last time I saw Bearz, we had a fight because I found out that he himself wrote the letter. I was furious with his letter. It's a very lowbrow, aiming at destroying my family. Do you have any proof against me, Detective? Because if you do what needs to be done. I know what I did. Peaceful people, Madame Vigilia, we're furious, have the worst reactions. That taste of anger may make them do things they never did or even never imagined they'd be capable of doing. Besides, your attempt to escape only worsens your situation, therefore, you're under arrest. I didn't know you started smoking cigars again. Whatever, we have more pressing matters to attend to. Bearz, I won't beat around the bush. My husband just got an anonymous letter accusing me of adultery. I can't fathom who would do such a thing, except you. Be honest, is this your doing? It sure is. Virgilia, you know I can't hide anything from you. I knew it! I didn't see any other way to break the walls of the lies we've built around us. But you had no right. This decision should have been ours, not yours alone. Who do you think you are? I am. You broke my trust and betrayed me. You're mistaken, Virgilia. My attitude was guided by the love I feel for you. See, we can run away now. Yes. Leave everything behind. We only need each other. What do you say? No. No. You're too unpredictable. I can't simply throw my life away all of a sudden. You've hurt me deeply, Bearz, and you say you love me. I hope one day this wrong will be righted. Now kiss me, Bearz. Virgilia, don't go. Virgilia! She left me my handkerchief. No, she didn't do it. There we go. Well, we're going to have to get a roast beef sandwich for him. Very well, we have a plot to conclude. Yes, we do. But did you have to pull me away from my dream? Yeah. As if you didn't know. Yes, I sent the letter, but so what? I did know that, yeah. Who would tell the world about our love? Virgilia had her hands tied. Someone had to stick their neck out and do something about it. I'm sure this neck was protected by anonymity, but that's but a minor detail. Did you say anything? Forgive me, I was lost in my thought, reflecting on her words. I was furious with this letter. It was a very low blow aiming at destroying my family. When we discovered our luggage packed and ready for flight, I confess something stirred within me. But after hearing this, I realized that perhaps I'm fortunate to remain here in this state of limbo. Virgilia, posing as a frail person, but in reality extremely accustomed to power, will never let a threat to her comfortable life run free, especially after finding out that I was the author of that letter to Lobo. Would Virgilia really be capable of such an act? Or worse, would she ever forgive me, allowing us to meet again? I don't think so. We've reached the end of the story, didn't we? We still don't know who's guilty of my murder, but no matter. As you well know, this is how investigations go. Let's do it this way. We can continue some other time. I need to gather my thoughts before we take another step. Until I see you again, Detective. Well, goodbye, my good friend. Goodbye. I shall investigate your murder for you by getting yet another roast beef sandwich for a young boy. who will give me some pills for this rupee sandwich. But we can't get the pills delivered right now. But we could perhaps pick up some flowers while we wait for thingamajig. What else have we got to do, perhaps? Excellent detective, if you say so. Can I give you the pharmacies? How did you know what? Okay, I don't even want to know. There we go. We're perfect. Using our time travel abilities for good. Alrighty, let us quickly go to... Do we want to try looking at the mental hospital? Yeah, let's go. See what's happening over here. Nothing this way. And nothing this way. So let's go inside. Just someone who'd like to enter this establishment. Are you authorized to do so? Sure, I've got this medicine. This is like authorization? Sure. Okay, well, I'll leave in that case. I don't know where I'll get authorization from, but maybe I'll find it at Noble's Park when Rubeao. I guess. Yeah. There we go. Perfect, thank you. Let me in. I'm coming inside. Thank you, Rubeao. No, I don't want to leave immediately. I've got some medication for you. Here you are, my good friend. Mr. Rubeao, you need to be more careful. Wandering around and being careless about your health can be very dangerous, don't you think? I'm sorry, officer, certainly. I mean, what do you mean? Didn't you miss your medication, Mr. Rubeao? This belongs to you, right? Why, oh damn, it's my medication. But if you have it, did I take it yesterday, or did I forget it? No, officer, I must have taken it, yes, but you had that vision. I'm not sure that this is something I'd not want to be sure if I were you. The consequences of not taking this kind of medicine are usually crazy. Look, I don't think I need to, but I trust the law. Gulp. Sleepwalking can be complicated, officer. Can't remember anything I did while sleepwalking. Really? So you don't remember that, incident with the dog, eh? Oh my god, shut up myself. There we go. But even in this condition, even if I run into Bearz, I can't possibly do anything against it. Are you sure, Mr. Bearz? A cornered man can surprise himself. This is what Miss Straw told me about you. He dismantled his business and even threatened his partner just to defend me. Oh, officer, I guess the medication is starting to work, but I'm beginning to get angry with you. The bone I had to pick with Mr. Bearz was I had to defend Miss Sophia. Just couldn't let him insult someone righteous. So, are you a beast underneath your apparent peaceful manners? Willing to do all it takes to defend your lady in distress? Officer, I fight fiercely to stand up for Miss Straw. Taken by emotion, officer, I looked for him immediately and broke down our partnership. He shouldn't have ever said one single bad word about her. Oops, when did this other officer arrive? That's only me, Mr. Rubeao. I'm not a policeman nor an officer, as I've told you already. Well, never mind. This medicine is strong. You said you were taken by emotion. We sometimes can't recognize our own strength. Chris Straw, your close friend, hinted at something about you. Some people are unstable and get carried away by their emotions. Harsh words from a friend, don't you think? Is this true? They're even worse than that unfortunate letter that he wrote to you. Can we end this conversation, officer? I'm beginning to feel drowsy. It's not really obvious, but I have the soul of a poet. The world and its people have left a deep mark in me. Especially Sophia. Dealing with rejection without feeling gloomy is hard when you're sentimental. Sadness, an unusual but powerful drive for a great deal of crime. I found out you ordered daily use medicines, so I suppose they may be treated to your melancholy. Yes, I take them every day. At first, I saw a few doctors because I thought I couldn't sleep well. Later, I found out that I did actually too well. But, as I'm a sleepwalker, I walk all night and spend all the energy that I should be restoring. Zzz. Well, Mr. Bearz. You didn't take your meds last night and have medical evidence that somebody in your condition may act unconsciously. When talking about your condition, Crispin, the pharmacist, has said, when someone is out of their regular state of mind, they may even act out of control. Didn't I take my meds? Really, I didn't take them. Wandered downtown last night. Zzz. How unfortunate. Zzz. Stay with me on this, Mr. Bearz. I'll tell you what happened. Your unconscious mind was filled with bad feelings for Bearz because he spoke ill of your beloved Sophia. Although your consciousness is functional, such an emotional person like you gave your unconscious the opportunity to take Bearz through you, against your will. Was it you, Bearz? Did you take Bearz' life to defend Sophia's honor? Answer me! Yes, you're right. I found Bearz the night before, Mr. Bearz. It's not possible. I can't believe it. I wouldn't be capable of it, would I? I don't think you are, Bearz. I don't think you are. Thud. And snore. And now he's gonna turn back time by sleeping. He fell asleep again, but not without confessing that he ran into Bearz in the fateful evening when he died. Your alibi crumbles before the facts, Mr. Bearz. I believe we have enough too. No, we don't. We need to go back in time. You're joking me, my boy. Watch where your hick going. Where's the respect? Oops, I'm sorry, good sir. I had no intention. Good evening to you and your ostrich. Ostrich? What the devil is this headless chicken talking about? He's drunk, obviously. Funny, I think I've heard this voice before, but I can't place it. Who could that be? Chicken, I'm no chicken, you drunken old man. You rich people think you can step on anyone, even those in need. Someone will put an end to it someday. Someone! There we go. We found out what happened last evening with good old Bearz. Well, it looks like we've arrived at the end of this plot. We certainly have, haven't we? Would you look at that? We found the letter. Well done, detective. Yes. I must admit that Mr. Crystal knows how to choose his words with care. I must shed a tear with a heartfelt display of concern. In the end, it was this very letter that got Bearz worried. In all that talk about medicines? Speaking of which, it was quite cunning of you to question Crispin. And what did the old man say? When someone is out of their regular state of mind, they may even act out of their control. State of mind? What exactly is he referring to? Crispin mentioned that Bearz had a regular order for medications from his pharmacy. As far as we can tell, the delivery of these medications is handled by any employee. I wonder what could have happened in case those medications never got to Bearz. If Crispin is indeed telling the truth, Bearz might not be as well as he behaves himself to be. We must determine whether Bearz was off his usual treatment, detective. Finished, fueled by my criticism of Sophia and deprived of the calming influence of his medication, Bearz may very well be capable of killing me. Where is his medication? Answer me that, detective. It's the only way we'll get to the end of it. And what about this other fact? Petro Rubio de Alvarenga. What a revelation. A natural showman. If he keeps this up, he'll end up competing for the stage with Sophia. It's not possible. I can't believe it. I wouldn't be capable of it, would I? You think someone would fall for his cheap talk? Not me, Rubio. It all suggests that he's not medicated as we initially suspected. Something dangerous, no doubt, especially for him. Nonetheless, it is very convenient for him to claim that he's a sleepwalker. I wish I could blame some of my actions on my sleeping self, so I didn't have to take responsibility for them. God knows there weren't many, but forgetting is, at the end of the day, the best medicine, isn't it, detective? Interesting. Oh, Rubio, but could you be so innocent? If your actions were just driven by unconscious mind, could you still be held accountable? I'll leave it to the legalist, the lawyer. All I wanted was for my newspaper to be a successful business. You ruined everything. You can just keep sleepwalking around forever, dressed as Napoleon, until the shoes of your feet become as soft as silk. Well, he's dressed as you now, my good friend. Seems we've made considerable progress today, my boy. Good work. Well, you better quit while we're ahead. I'll see you soon. Well, we don't want to do that, do we? We're getting a good frame of investigation right now. So we no longer need that roast beef sandwich, but we do need a way into the manor. Anything to talk to you about? I do, the letter. An anonymous letter addressed to Mr. Neves came to my hands. Do you know anything about it? You shouldn't pry into other people's letters. Just like the threat and love described in this letter, gossiping is a sin. Nothing in this story pleases God. Right, okay. So that was something from you. What else? What else can we chat about? Let's quickly go see the doctor, see if there's anything we can chat about. No, I don't want to eavesdrop right now. Let's go talk to the priest in that case. I do feel like we have to talk to the doctor to be able to get into the mental institution. But, who knows? Maybe we can talk to Lobo to get into the medical institution, because he's the one that throws us in there originally. Lobo, my dear boy. Who else can I show things to? I should look into that as well. No, I'll do that in a minute. Nothing at the moment for Lobo. Alright, let's have a look at items. Right. Yeah. So none of these have got any clues, and everything has got a tick that has got a tick. That's good. I wonder if there's like... Right, we need to show that to one more person. We need to show this to everyone that we possibly can. We've got a whole bunch of people that we have spoken to about stuff. Yeah, most of these we have talked to people about. And then we've got some suspect stuff. Like what happens at the day of the murder. Right, so we don't know what happens most of the day of the murder. But we have got some stuff. Right. We're looking to the plaster. What is Sophia hiding inside a living room? So we want to ask him about the lion. Or find out about the lion at least. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect already. Looked at everything now. Well, for the most part, we've got one more thing to look at. We definitely talked to him about everything, didn't we? Alright, let's leave. What else have we got to investigate? We still need to... Yeah, let's try and chat more with him now that the guy should have gone. No, nothing in particular. Nothing mental health worthy. And nothing in people worthy. We haven't unlocked the full story about the husband Lobo yet, right? We definitely have not unlocked the full story about the priest. Alrighty. No. I mean, we have. Yes. Alrighty. Let's quickly go over to Noble's Park now. Let's see if we can chat with anyone about anything. Yes, I'm looking for you, my good friend. Alright, let me interrogate you about nothing, apparently. Or talk to you about everything I can possibly talk to you about. Virgilia, I think I can probably talk to her about the paper. Let me pick some flowers while I'm out here. There we go. Virgilia. Okay, so she's not in there at the moment. Is there anyone else that I can particularly go to? Not in here. This is, what's her name? Kubas's manor. And this is the manor of the person that doesn't want to talk to me. They're rude. What about this person? Just no one lives here, I think. Maybe it's one of the people. Shall we go to the harbour next? Yeah, let's do it. Right, for sure. Can we talk to you about anything? No. Bye then. See you later. Oh, Lobo was here. Alright. Can I ask you? I can. Okay, I've got a number of things to ask you. Would you have anything to tell me about Bearz and Virgilia? Look, don't get me wrong. I already know about their affair for some time. Did Bearz tell you? Did he have to? With anyone with eyes in their face would have already noticed it. And I told him he was playing with fire. But did he listen to me? He didn't. Oh, really? What about this paper? Mr. Cottram, something to say about the third edition of the newspaper, The Buzz? The third? But of course, that was the one in which Bearz attacked Eva, that cower. Just thinking about the richness he wrote makes my blood boil. If I knew he would stoop so low, I would have stopped him. Oh yeah? What would you have done? Why, I would have taken care of him. But I would have had some good arguments to change his mind. So you would have convinced him with arguments, interesting. And what would they be? Something like a left hook and maybe a right cross would have been enough. Oh, so you're a man of violence, are you? That's all I needed to know. You're under arrest. Oh, we can make it 20 days. There we go. I don't know what day we're making it, but it was some kind of day, wasn't there? I know that he interacts with it and moves it up one at the end of the day. So let's scare away these bad boys. I don't know really why, but let's see. No one got hurt today. One more day with notice. What animal was that number? Ah, he wants a lion. Is it a number? We've already eavesdropped on this company. What lion would be a number, right? Is he gone yet? No. I should say this. What did I say? Donkey. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, so he's got some kind of fixation with numbers. So we need to figure out what number it is. Let's use a crowbar to get in here. Ah, too early. Alrighty, let me count. Lightning. Oh, that was too early. So you need it like right at the end, right? But how do you aim it? Oh, it's the mouse. Oh. Ah. Oh. Alrighty, well at least I figured out how to aim it now. Sweet, I've not been using the mouse very much with this game. Alright, Bearz. I think to yourself another dose of my conspiracy theories and my philosophical reflections. I like your philosophical reflections. This time let us speak of the great wheel of life, or more precisely of suffering. Everything repeats itself, my dear fellow. It always has, and I dare say it always will. Wars, crises, pandemics, it is as if its history was a scratch record, stubbornly playing the same tiresome tune. And we poor fleeting mortals are but extras in this grand and repetitive play. Are we truly free to chart our own paths, or are we all, from the outset, doomed to repeat the same mistakes of those who came before us? After all, as the saying goes, history repeats itself. First is a tragedy, second is farce. If I may ask, what about us? On which of those stages do we currently stand? Interesting, Bearz, interesting. Let me click on the hint button. I've got a mission for you, detective. Listen up. We'll break into the warehouse when Chris Shaw is not there. And find out what the fuss is with that suspicious sentiment. First look for the bust that door open, right. I've been trying to do that, my good friend. I've been trying. You don't understand how often I've been trying. What else can we do? We can go quickly chat with Vigilia. Let's try that. Who else do we need to chat to? Already chatted with everyone else that's important, right? Harbour, Industrial Box, Casa Verde, Outskirts. Alright, we need a thingamajig to get into here. Let's go to... We could go to the Industrial Block. We could go to... Yeah, let's go talk to Vigilia. Yeah, shut up, Quintus. Shut up, Quintus. Let me go. There we go. Let me grab some flowers for later. Yoing. And then let's go talk to her. Yes, Vigilia. Let me come in. Thank you, thank you. Vigilia, I would like to go straight to the point. I also would like to talk to you. About nothing, apparently. Okay. So that's interesting. The real only person that we've got left is Eva. Wonder if we can quickly go chat with Eva. Or if she's unavailable right now. And I know that we get put into the mental hospital. This is right. We need some more information regarding either of these two businesses to be able to actually get in there. What else? Do these guys want me to find posters, or how did you know that? Find useful sport you can go through. Yeah, okay. So they do just let me through now. Get straight to the point, Miss Eva, may we speak? I'm a detective and I'd like to ask you a few questions. I would like to interrogate you about the Bearz. Know your opinion of that issue of the Bearz. That issue. That issue is the most clearest basic sign that the ruling class has been sticking out to as a tax on the working class. And in this case, a direct attack on me, meant to undermine the leadership of my movement, and by doing so, weaken the movement as a whole. No doubt about it, Miss Eva. And since we're on the subject, I bet there are other forces weakening your movement. Other forces? What do you mean? Detective, don't hide anything from me. There are many lives at stake in all of this. It's come to my knowledge that there's someone infiltrated among the strike seekers. Someone working for Lobo. A rat, betrayer, scoundrel, rogue. Who is this person? Tell me, detective. I must sort this out. I don't have this information, Miss Eva. But you should look into this for your own good. Detective, you must be good at uncovering such things. How about you uncover who this informant is? I have an investigation to carry on, lady. I can't promise you anything. Oh, you don't have to promise anything, but I bet it will aid you greatly in your own investigation. After all, if you consider me a subject, wouldn't it make sense for you to dig deeper into the fight of the city's working class to figure the truth? We shall see. Alrighty, if we can figure out who's working with Lobo. Perhaps Lobo can tell me. Good, even if that's not your goal, uncovering the identity of this traitor will be a great show of dedication to the cause. Done a thing like that myself, planted an informant inside the fraternity. It's been some time since he's made contact. Maybe something happened to him. Maybe he is a very thankless job of that of an informant detective. Gain access to the fraternity, he needed to wear the freshman hat. Must have weighed greatly on his head, this symbol of the privilege of the elite. A hat? That's ridiculous. This is exactly right, it is ridiculous. And that's how they differentiate themselves in there. The freshmen must look ridiculous to belittle themselves before their elders. The same old game of power. We have to have a primitive to hide this hat inside a trash can that is near the fraternity headquarters. It might be there still. A trash can? I do know what the one I'm talking about. Maybe at the fraternity I can find something about the person planted in the strike. Well, can you tell me who you think it is? I'll be back when I have information about their identity. I'll be waiting for you. I hope you uncover it in time. I will certainly uncover it in time, my dear lady. I'm not going to stick around for this day. No, I will not. I believe that's sooner or later. Yeah, but I get into the mental thing. Right, the kind of tools you expect to see here. Pliers, a hammer, some screwdrivers, a wrench. Okay, nothing I can borrow yet. But maybe in the future I can borrow a hammer and break my way into something. Let's go to the harbor and see what's inside the frat house now that we've got this information. This is the last time I'll scavenge garbage. There we go. That's where the freshman hat going. Sorry, so the fraternity is for members only. Prove my membership. I've got a frat hat, my good friend. Is this enough? Oh, my sincere apologies, sir. I didn't recognize you. I see now. Let me through, please. Of course. This way, please. Oh, now I'm wearing the fears. Alright, Lobo is here at the rally. Eavesdrop. And Chris has been invited in. Our brother embraced all members of the fraternity. You gentlemen can probably imagine the reason for this meeting. This is about an annoying strike that is bothering our wonderful city, but I assure you we'll come to a conclusion today. I've just confirmed that we'll have important support for our cause, and the good people of Rio de Janeiro will be victorious. Bravo! That's right. Now, if you allow me, I have a strike to break. Knock them down. Well, can I talk to you? I'm busy at the fraternity road. Happens some days. I like it this way rather than when it's empty. When there's no one else, this place feels creepy. No one to talk to. It seems that everyone here is talking about that strike. That Lobo put infiltrators among the strikers. It may just be a rumor. Yes, I heard that too. I don't know what you heard. Not much. What about you? I heard that the infiltrator does despair efforts to look like a working class man. They say that he wears a black beret the whole time. Oh, I'm not sure how much this helps him to mingle, but it can't do any harm, huh? Who knows? I'd be interested to discuss as a manual worker, live the life of the streets, even if for a day or two. Maybe you'll learn something, but I don't think I could possibly do that. How about you? Few of them choose their profession out of aptitude. See you around. What about you, level 4 member? Hello, fellow. Fellow, when did we start referring to each other like that? Wait, I don't think I've even seen you here. New member? Yes, I had a problem with my application. Oh, that's fine. Perfect timing. Can't wait to share a top secret, but I don't want to tell it to any of the old members. I may get into trouble. No one knows me. I'm all ears. It's about the strike. I heard that Lopo is an infiltrator among the protesters. Really? An infiltrator? You can't be serious. Saw that the infiltrator rose in the early hours of the day not to raise suspicion. He's been in the industrial block since early this morning. The early bird catches the worm. Let's wait and see. From what I know of these unionists, they're not usually merciful as scabs. Little under traders. But I've already said too much. See you soon, fellow. Alrighty, what about this level 5 member? Hello. What about the striker? Oh boy. They're all tramps. They use a quarter of the energy they devote to the protest to do their job. But no. I heard that it'll end quickly though. It seems that Labour has infiltrated some on the strikers. Oh, I heard that too. I don't know if it's true. What I heard from him sounded like a fib. They said that the infiltrated striker has a scar. Doesn't it look like the type of vague detail that is typical of a lie? Maybe. Do you think I can have a word with this infiltrator? I mean, so I can congratulate him for his services to the fraternity? Well, you just need to have the guts to search for him at the industrial block. There may be 4 or 5 types of guards there that fit the description. I think the moral of these troublemakers will be low after Libinavez's incredible plan is set into motion. You don't know that, my good friend. You must be the spy. Excuse me, sir. Would you mind asking a few questions? I'd help you if I ever thought I could, glad. But aren't we all damned? Really, you're depressed. Hey, maybe I'll see you in the future. What? What do you mean I can't get in? Can I go give you this hat? There you go. I believe you're missing something. Hey, that's my freshman hat. How did you find it? Well, I'm an excellent detective and I have my means. From Madeira, I know this is Cochrane's work, that old brainless brute. I believe that he has something to do with that dissident niece of hers. If she ever knew what he did, their bond would be completely shattered. What did he have to do to earn her disapproval? Well, weren't you the great detective full of praise? Fine, if it means teaching Cochrane a lesson, I'll tell you. The trouble of making niece of Cochrane used to bring up letters addressed to Bearz, but Cochrane was never happy about it, so the mail never reached its destination. Oh. Right, so Cochrane prevented ease of the letters from getting to Mr. Bearz. Trust me and do whatever you want with that information. Now, excuse me, as I'm off to prove that I belong among the city's elite. I am a member of the fraternity. Get out of my way. Right. So he likes lying to people. Let me ask Cochrane about these poor letters, eh? Why aren't they getting delivered, my good friend? I'd like to tell you about these letters. You heard you prevented Eva's mail from reaching Mr. Bearz. What the? Did anyone ever tell you that you're one nosy fellow? Very often. What about you? Are you used to swiping other people's documents? I only did what needed to be done. I would never allow that fated relationship to go forward. I knew that at some point Bearz would find a way to break my niece's heart. Don't you regret fooling Eva like this, not giving her a chance to choose on her own? Don't I always make it clear to her that I was against this relationship? I did. Nowadays, with all that mess that happened, I said that I was right from the start. I saw Mr. Cochrane. See you around, detective. Let me make this. What is a lionish number? 5, 6, maybe 6. Let me grab the broom. Let me grab the crowbar. Let me grab... What to this ribbed longshoreman? Can we enter? No. Yes, hello, Mr. Longshoreman. Can you tell me what the cargo is? I just carry things around, right? So he doesn't know what the line cargo is either. Well, let us go. Where do we want to go now? Perhaps to the industrial block. Though, Eva may very well have been arrested by now. Yes. Mandel, you look like you're wearing a beret. You might get here early in the morning. You've got a scar. So yeah, they've gone to the mental clinic now, haven't they? Okay. Believe in your guest and the money should be yours, no less. Righto. I'm searching for a man infiltrated by a lab with amazing Evers. Anything to say? I'm not a role model. I even have a hard time waking up in the morning, but sell myself to the enemy? Never. Looking for a snitch? Probably someone else. I won't accuse any of my fellows. So we're not here in the morning. No, I wasn't. I need to be more like Louise, who's always present and on time. Right, Louise. You're not wearing a beret. Cosme. You're not wearing a beret either. Louise, you're not wearing a beret exactly. And you don't have a scar. There's something suspicious about you. Come on, tell me the truth. You're the infiltrator, aren't you? What? Do you feel remorse? Eva was counting on you. Alright, do you think this ridiculous intimidation will work on me? Cosmos and you over here, or it's carrying on a trick? Man came out of nowhere and always accuses others of something they didn't do. Cosmo, I'm not sure if I believe you. If you'd like. The question of the subjects. Well, it's definitely not you. You have a beret and a long nose, but it doesn't look like you've got a scar. Do you have a scar, my good friend? Yes. And a beret. Were you here this morning? And do I look like an information desk clerk? Francisco? In fact, I had an infiltrator in the description matches your characteristics. Scars, back below. Scars and workers are almost inseparable here, but not for Manuel, who has always been very careful. Now, a black beret like this new one of mine is for those who are stylish, or attentive to their belongings, so like for this Cosmo who let a seagull steal his, ha ha ha. And a question of the subjects. So Cosmo had a beret stolen by a seagull. Interesting. So it's Cosmo, is it? Where is Cosmo? He's over here. Excuse me, could you answer some questions? Feel free to do that, buddy. What do you have to say about the infiltrator? Infiltrator? Yes, I heard that unlike you, he wears a black beret. Do you know who could he be? Let's see. You're looking for a traitor of the movement. Talk to Geraldo. I've always suspected him since he joined our cause. He doesn't speak our language, you know? Fine, thank you for sharing information. Need a question of the subjects. Well, it's definitely you. Well, Geraldo I've already talked to. Who else? Bookie. Outram. As I better not tell you, especially because you look like a cop. Okay, so he's gambling right now, right? We've already had a chat with Louise. Mandel? Excuse me, could you answer some questions? Get off my back, I don't like people like you. Hey buddy, help me. You have a friendly face despite the scar, of course. To begin with, I have no scar. This is a grease stain. I'm not as careless as the others. Have you noticed anything different about the strikers recently? Even though I knew something, I never tell you. Trying to find out if there's an infiltrator among the strikers. Why should I trust you? How can I be sure that you're not the infiltrator? Maybe it's Gerardo. That loser always wakes up late and never comes here in the morning. Someone who doesn't want to say anything, you've helped me a lot, thank you. I already have the information. Now I need to go see Eva and reveal the infiltrator's identity. Well, I do know who it is. I believe it is... What's his name? There we go. The blonde one. The one that lost its head to the seagulls. Grey warehouse. Let's use the crew bar. Yeah. I know. I'm gonna get it this time, I promise. Alright, there's one. I'd opened a little bit. Come on, one more time. Alright, it's easy enough to do. So you need to get this white line in the area with the lightning. Beam. There we go, perfect. Right now I just need to break this lock. Come on, one last time. Alrighty, where am I aiming? Ooh. There we go, I made it. We're in. Hacker voice. A telephone. Hello, operator. I'd like to report a break-in. I'm such a fool. Raid 6. It smells like coffee beans. They must be ready for international shipment. Dusty boxes. This has probably been sitting here for a long time. Let's see what it is. Wait, is this a snow sledge? Are you kidding me? Mr. Straw, you truly are a visionary businessman. And finally, barrels. So this is a suspicious cargo that was delivered in the afternoon. Find out why they're so secretive about it. What is this slimy and dark liquid? Also, it smells sugary. It seems safe. I'll have a taste. It's alcohol. Yes, it's super sweet. This is molasses. Sugarcane molasses. Right, and molasses. I need to ask someone about that. Wonder if the bar knows anything about it. And while I'm chatting about the bar, let's go see them, shall we? See if they've got anything to tell me right now. Let's go to the downtown. Now, at downtown, the ladies' concert is going to happen in a few minutes. So, we need a break in. There we go. But she's not performing yet. We've missed a meeting room. Can we use the crowbar to break in? No. Shit, alrighty. Well, we missed that. Is there anything else that we particularly want to do? Probably go to... Oh, we didn't see what his animal was either. Oh, I reckon maybe he beat something. Let's go to the harbour quickly. And see... Not the harbour. Though I did just see... what's his name? Wandering over. Okay, there's no one gambling here at the moment. All the gamblers have gone away. Let's go back to... not downtown, but to the harbour. And see what thingamajig is doing. Is it getting on a boat or... What's this? Crowbar, lighthouse. Well, yeah, maybe it's at the lighthouse. Yes, yes, of course, cousin. Aha. So they are running away right now. So we could have a look at them in the lighthouse. And they disappear here onto a boat. And then they escape at midnight. Alrighty. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? I think that's a good place to stop it. Let's have a chat with good old Bearz first. I never tire of seeing you, woman boy. I do tire of seeing you. No, I don't have anything for you right now. But I do have things for you in the next episode. Without further ado, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.